Taylor Hall leads the Oilers in goals. He's got 10. Sam Gagner. Now Martin Erat along with Hansel. This is Gagner. Sharp angle shot, and he somehow put that one in. Sam Gagner.
Boy, ever a guy needed that for the Arizona Coyotes, it's Sam Gagner. An effective breakout and attack by the Coyotes. Three guys pushing the pace. Coming up together, a 3-on-2 where you're driving to the net and backing off the defense. The back check happens and you think it looks like you might have him, and then the puck just gets centered towards, well, it doesn't look like anybody touched it. Gagner's just going to throw it hard. He's just hoping for something to happen. And that is one where I cannot tell you where it goes in. That's a tough one. From the overhead, that just goes far.
And the Oilers are down one. Here's Fane with a shot that goes wide. Klefbom trying to keep it in against Gagner. It comes to Erat. Drops it for Gagner. Joining the rush is Ekman-Larsson, but it's Gagner with a shot. Big rebound to the corner. The net for Erat. Erat throws it right out in front. Stick saved by Scrivens. Ekman-Larsson another shot. Scrivens the save. Pushed back to the point. Connor Murphy chops at it. The puck goes straight up in the air. And picked up now by Klefbom.
The Oilers were in Glendale last. It was awesome to watch. Everybody working together on that forecheck.
Martin Hansel won that draw. Murphy tipped in. Erat at the top of the slot. Got a stick on it. And it's 2-0 for Arizona.
I think Victor Faust might be coming in right now. This is a tough one for Ben Scrivens because it's a horrible screen in front and it bounces or it's deflected. As the play works back up to the top of his zone, check everybody out in front. It bounces and it's in front of the net. It's Oscar Klefbom. Oh my, Oscar, that's a perfect
House goal.
well done, Gene.
There to go, Gino.
That's a good one.
Schultz. His shot is blocked. Luke Gazdic in front. Luke Gazdic playing because Matt Henricks is not feeling well. So Henricks out of the lineup. Gazdic getting an opportunity. Score! Shot from the point. And it's a 2-1 game.
Well, before the break word, I was rudely interrupted by a commercial. I was going to talk about John Shannon and John talking about bounce back. That the Oilers have been able to show that in recent games. Well, here's a little bit of a bounce back goal. Traffic in front. Zbigniew Michalek does a great job. Michalek does a great job all the time that blocking shots and getting in front and making sure on this one, well, it deflects off somebody. I don't think it went off Zbigniew, but it goes off of somebody. I think it is. Yeah, it is. Is that BJ Crumping?
In the corner. Centering pass didn't make it out. It sits at the side of the net. Dubnyk trying to cover it up. He can't do it. Yakupov back to Petrie. Slaps it. And that one went off Pitlick and just wide. Yakupov gets it back again, but he gave it away to Sam Gagner. Gagner moving in with Erat. Gagner. Drop pass. Hansel the shot. Foss the save. And the rebound cleared and Pitlick starts back for the Oilers. Puck in. The Oilers want to get a change in with just over 9.5 minutes left to go in the first period. The Oilers have been involved in 18 one-goal games. Pass to Vermette back to the point. Murphy thought about the one time. Instead goes across to Gormley, who gives it to Doan. High slot shot. Didn't make it through. Doan follows up. Gives it to Butker. Vermette battling in front. Here's Murphy with a wrist shot. Blocked by Yakupov. Backhand. A sharp save there by Fost as Vermette was going down. Luke Gazdic in pursuit along with Mark Arcabello. Arcabello goes down hard. Gazdic as well along with Stone. The puck's still free. Here's Eberle. Fix the shot. He'll let it go. And Dubnyk got a piece of it. Moving in quickly. Draisaitl.
Nice.
Played it right through the legs of Yandel. He's got the puck back again. Draisaitl to the point it goes. Schultz waiting for it there. Petrie steps into a shot. Tipped by Draisaitl. And a save made by Devan Dubnyk. Yakupov to Petrie. Across to Fane with a wrist shot. That went off Vitale. Petrie's got it. Fane's got it one more time. Yakupov snaps the shot with Perron in front. His last win was December 16th. And it was in Arizona in overtime. Bacher with a backhand. Foss the save. Delivers to Eberle. Eberle spins as Vermette and Gormley were watching him. Paul. Nugent Hopkins play catch. Paul to Nugent Hopkins, back to Hunt, winds, lets a shot go. Dubnyk the save, the rebound comes right to Jordan Eberle. Trying to keep it in, but it's Vermette who gets it to Bodker. Checked by Petrie. Teddy Purcell in a crowd. Ferentz winds and fires a shot that goes wide. Intercepted by Ferentz to Petrie. Petrie racing for it, but it's Bodker who gets to it. Bodker turns and gives it to Shane Doan. Back to Yandle at the point. Yandle. Doan on the half wall. In, fires a shot, and Fost makes the save. He wins that draw.
Louis DeBrest knows what he's talking about.
He does.
Good for a young man to sit up there, a little bit tired, get some rest.
Yakupov in front for Perron. It into the glove of Devin Dubnyk, and the captain Shane Doan. Bodker going to the front of the net, doesn't get through, stopped by Pitlick. Second chance opportunity off of Yakupov behind the net. Doan, Yandle snaps a shot, he scores. Keith Yandle makes it a 3-1 game for the Coyotes.
Well, on this play, Keith Yandle, we already showed you what Keith Yandle does very well. Good drive through the middle, and that sets up everything down low. But as that play goes behind the net, Shane Doan just has patience. Yandle just slides to a position. You look where Yandle comes in on this play. He comes into an area where he knows that the pass can get to him. He doesn't go to the middle of the ice. He gets off a little bit.
Here's Keith Yandle. Stone. Content to just shoot it in. Tobias Rieder against Schultz. Takes it away. Here's Rieder. Sharp angle shot. Stopped by Fost. To Bodker. Bodker to Vermette. Vermette moving in with Yandle. Vermette instead put it off of Nugent Hopkins. Right to Pinizzato to Hall. Here's Hall. Wrist shot. Dubnyk the save. The rebound cleared by Tobias Rieder. Hall has options, gives it to Petrie. Back at the point it goes. Ferentz winds, fires a shot through traffic. That misses. Petrie again throws it towards the net. Blocked by Yandle this time. Hall gets knocked down by Stone. Tura. Back the other way is Moss. Moss waits, fires a shot that Ferentz got in the way of. There's a quick shot, and Fost will cover up. Oh, Ekman-Larsson with a high shot. McCulloch pinching in. Drops it back for Hansel. Hansel will give it to Ekman-Larsson. Ekman-Larsson back to McCulloch, throws it towards the net, bouncing puck, scooped up there by Victor Fost. And he'll pinch it, keeps it in for Tobias Rieder, gets a little help from Chipchura. Rieder works it back to Ekman-Larsson, a wrist shot, hit Hunt. Rieder's got it again. Rieder with a shot, Fost the save. Erat digging for it along with Gagne. Erat and Gagne. 2 points, and they got those 2 points in the first period. 5 men above the plate, you've got to make sure that you start getting around the puck quicker. Not looking for those long stretch passes. Gormley shots, and that one goes in, and Oscar Klefbom looks skyward. An own goal makes it 4-1. Oscar turns and he's finding his man. He's looking for his guy coming to the net. To the left of Victor Fost. And he finds his guy, but unfortunately the puck hits him in the back. Oscar Klefbom, he's moving, he's got his guy, he sees his man coming in, he's looking for Martin Erat, and the puck goes way wide, looking for a deflection. December 16th here at Rexall. And Sam Gagne has got 3 points against his old team. Gormley again with a shot, deflected and scores. Did I say he had 3 points? I meant he had 4 points because he just got his second goal. So Gormley and Gagne team up again. Again, off the face-off, dump the puck in, and just work for it. You're the Coyotes. And then quickly get the puck to the net with people going to the net. And this puck bounces and moves again on Victor Fost. Get the draw, get it in deep, beat the first guys, and win that battle along the boards. The Coyotes do that, pop it back, head towards the net when you get the chance. Good support, back up top, towards the net, deflected. Who avoids a check from Pitlick. Rieder, wide on Hunt. Snaps a shot, Fost the save, and he'll hang on to it and get the Bronx cheer from the folks here at Rexall. Around the boards as the Coyotes make a change. A chance for Pitlick. Pitlick across the blue line. His shot. Walker save. Yakupov looking for the rebound. That was cut off by Connor Murphy. The tally, and McMillan up front on the penalty kill is Everly. Drop pass for Hall. Hall gets to the blue line, takes a hit from McMillan. Dubnyk plays it, but he gave it right to Hall. Fires a shot. Another blocker save for Devin Dubnyk. Draisaitl. Leon Draisaitl from the corner. Perron gives it to him. He gives it right to Schultz. Schultz walks in. Slap pass to Perron. The penalty is over as he tries to bank it in. It sits on the blue paint. Power play for the Coyotes. Martin Erat along with Hansel and Gagne. Here's Gagne. 2 cracks, 3 cracks. Foss the save. Puck loose. Cleared by Petrie. Hansel moving in with Gagne. Hall lost it to Hansel. Everly in supporting. Gagne with the puck now. Gagne backhand. Bust. The save. Hansel the rebound almost put it home. Is also done. Hunt. A shot. Dubnyk makes the save. And Devin Dubnyk runs his record to a perfect 3-0 against his old team.